കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല പറയുന്നു ഫാസില്? അയക്കുന്നുണ്ട്.
കുറച്ച് ആൾക്കാരൊക്കെ വന്നിട്ട് പോലെ അലോ ചെയ്യണോ?
ആ ഒരു 3 പേരേ ഉള്ളൂ. നോക്കാം നമുക്ക്.
അത് ഓക്കെ. അജിഷ് അതിന് ആക്സസ് ഉണ്ടല്ലോ അല്ലേ?
ഉണ്ട് ഉണ്ട് ഉണ്ട്. വരുന്നുണ്ട്.
ഒറ്റയടിക്കിടാന്നല്ലേ? അല്ല പോയി പോവാ?
ആ.
ഒരാൾ പോയിട്ടോ?
ഇല്ല. കേറുന്നുണ്ട്.
Hey, Ishad.
Hello. Hi.
You?
Yeah. All good. How are you?
Hi, Fad. Yeah, good. Everything is fine. Many
Yes.
people.
Yeah. Meet our CEO, Fasil.
Oh, hi, Fatul.
Hi Shatik, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Good to meet you.
Yes. I hear that you visited Wayanad a couple of months back.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed.
Yes, because of Ishad.
Yeah. Amazing.
Ishad helped us a lot.
Great.
Yeah.
And
It's
by the way, you are
we
doing great job at Bitfumes. That definitely
Sorry?
we all will have to appreciate.
Sorry, I didn't get the first line.
Like the work that you are doing, we have to appreciate you very well for that. Yeah.
Thanks, Fatul. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm just sharing my knowledge. Whatever I'm learning, I just share.
let's wait for the 10 minutes actually. So
Yeah,
someone
no
can join.
problem. Yeah, sure. Meanwhile, I can see if I can share my screen properly or not.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Good. So, why you choose Monday? Why not Saturday, Sunday?
Maybe Saturday, Sunday, some of the members will be on the travel. So that's why the weekend actually they have to.
Okay. Good. Because yesterday I was like, hey, I think today is the meetup. No. It's not Sunday, it's Monday.
Okay.
So many people. Ooh. Really nice to see how great the community is at Kerala.
So thank you.
Really nice. By the way, I am in office hours. I need to look into the messages also. But once we start, then there will be no problem.
Yeah. നമുക്കൊരു 10 മിനിറ്റ് വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം. എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് വന്നോട്ടെ.
Is audio clear?
Yes, clear.
Yes, very loud and clear.
Let me know how is this. How is this audio?
Good actually.
Hello.
Yeah.
Is this good or better? Worse?
Yes. Better now.
Okay. Good.
I think we got around 125 bookings. Only 19 is here. I don't know.
It happened. And exclude me. It's 18 then.
Okay. I feel 10 minutes is very long. Okay, so now we can start. So there are 710 is here. So we have 25 members right now joined for this community event. So first of all, I will welcome Satak. He's a founder and is an expert in Laravel and Vue.js, Next.js, all React.js, and all the technologies actually. In all of them may know about him. He's actually a mentor for all the Laravel developers and other starting career starting mentor actually he's today with us and for the Laravel Kerala meetup January meetup. So this is the third event actually we are planning in the Laravel Kerala. So that's a very big pleasure actually meet Sarthak on the last week with Wayanad, and also he is also willing to take the session on the Livewire tree. So many people are requested actually. The Livewire topic is required for all the members on the first meetup. So that's why we decided to start with a Livewire with an expert. So that's why we came to you. Okay, Satak. Okay. So it will be better. All of them can please turn off the camera for a second actually, so I can take a screenshot. So it will be very good actually. So please, for a minute only, please. Okay, that's fine. So Satak, now your turn actually. So you can start with your topic, and all the best actually for you.
Thank you, Jishad, and thank you for this amazing intro. I'm not an expert at all. I just share whatever I know, and this is what my channel is, and this is how I built my channel. And you guys are really amazing because you support me through these kind of meetups, plus commenting on my channel, subscribing to the channel, and obviously sharing these kind of links on the meetup. So this is really, really nice. Thanks, Fasil. Thank you very much. So yeah, so we are here for Kerala. So first of all, I'd like to once again thanks Jishad for the warm welcome he just showed me when I was in Kerala with my wife. So it was really an amazing experience, and I'm doing this not because of Jishad, because we decided this meetup before I had planned for the Kerala. So it was just coincident that we planned for Kerala Wayanad trip and then met Jishad. So once again, thank you. And after meeting him, I was like really excited for this day. I'm really, really motivated and ready to share whatever I know. Now, first of all, Livewire. I just want to know how many of you know Livewire. So if you know Livewire, just say yes. If you don't know, just say no. So that's the thing. Or maybe I will do one thing. I say yes, just vote thumbs up on the yes or say thumbs up on the no, whatever is your experience with Livewire. So I did on the comment section yes and no. Just hit the thumbs up on anyone where whatever is related to you. So one on the yes. So we have 28 people, so at least including me. So I'm not going to have this voting, but I need at least 20 plus vote, including both yes and no, and not like this on the screen. But it was good. It was good, fun, great, great. So 5, 6, 7. Only 7 voting till now. I'm counting the thumbs up on yes or no, and not the no's or yeses you are sharing. But if we count it, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 6, 7, 8. So 16 we call it. So I can see majority of people are not yet familiar with Livewire, but uh, I have actually prepared something for Livewire 3. I thought you want to know about the new version of Livewire, but no worries. I will take little. I will bring down the level and give you information about Livewire, how it is, what it does, and why we need it. Okay, so first of all, Livewire, people who don't know Livewire, I can just share my screen and tell you what it is and how it is so awesome. So Livewire is you can call it a component or you can call it a package, you can call it a framework, whatever it is an awesome thing created by Caleb. So maybe he's here. So he is the person, Caleb Porzio, and I met him when I was in US, this Laracon US, during I think July, August. And he's really nice person, and he created Livewire. Why he created Livewire? Because he is really passionate about Laravel and PHP. Now, he know Laravel PHP, but he also know JavaScript super duper high level. So he created one framework called Alpine JS. Like we know that every month there is a new JavaScript framework. So in that lineup, we have this Alpine JS. Now, this Alpine JS is not a unique, it's just like Vue.js, but he created this. Now, when he created this, he thought that can we use JavaScript to create something where the user of the thing he is going to create, like Livewire, doesn't need to write the JavaScript. So basically, what you do is Livewire gives you the freedom of creating website or creating web pages just like if you are using JavaScript framework. Sorry. Uh,
Leave it, leave it.
No, no,
okay.
that's yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I was saying like you can create a website without writing a single line of JavaScript, but everything will be written. The JavaScript will be written by this Livewire. So I am having Livewire. I'm having first of all Laravel fresh installation, but inside this I installed Livewire. How I installed? I clicked here on the start here. I use this as a package like this, and that's it. Once I start this, then it has done some package installation on my vendor folder, and now I can start. So I'm going to give you, although I have some things already created, but I'm going to give you one, uh, you can say demo of what and how powerful this Livewire is. So basically, when you do the PHP Artisan, we all know PHP Artisan, we have a bunch of Livewire related commands. With this command, we are going to use one which is called uh, Livewire make. Okay, so just like we have a PHP artisan make, we have PHP artisan Livewire make command. And with this, we can create the Livewire. So let me show you first so that you will get interested in this. So here is this short or very sweet form I have created, and this is the navigation. And you can see if I write something here, let's say title, and let's say body, and if I submit it, then to submit it without refreshing the page, I need JavaScript. I think you all agree with this. Now, at any point, if you guys need any help or you have any question, just open your mic, stop me at that point and ask me, because I'm not looking into the chats like this. I'm not looking into the Teams. So I don't know if you are writing any question on the chat section. So just stop me at any point. Now, so how it actually works. So first of all, I'm going to give you a background how this live wire came into existence. We have Laravel, right? Now, in the Laravel, if you know that we have a concept of components, right? These are blade components. Now, why it's taking so long? Okay, we are here. So components are exactly like we use component in React and Vue. Basically, if you can take some part of your HTML and move it into another file and use the file name, that's called a component. So you can create a alert component, and then you can fill something alert body inside that, and then you can use that component like this x package alert. Okay, and then when you can use x package alert, then at that point, you whatever you are writing on the component blade file, it's going to be a normal blade file, that will be replaced by this x package alert. So what happened, Caleb found this really interesting, and he thought that can we do something more with this component? So he took the idea of component and created the live wire. How? Let's see. So we are going to create a first live wire component, and we are going to call about page. Now this is going to be a about page. Now you will say, sir, that you said that it's going to be a simple part of a page, but you said we are going to create an about page. We'll tell you in a moment. So see, when I say create Livewire, it actually created one class. Think about this class as a controller and a blade file, which is the real component. So think about this PHP file, blade file, as a normal view file. That's very, very simple thing. Now, where this class live? App Livewire about page. So let's go. App Livewire about page. Now, see, I told you this is just like a normal PHP class, but it's simply similar to a Laravel controller. Instead of extending of controller, we are extending a component. It doesn't matter, whatever we are doing. But just like controller, if we want to return a view, we just say, hey, return a view. But if we are using controller, we need to define like index or maybe show like that. But here you need to use a function called render. Then only it return the page. Okay, that's good. So page or view, basically. That's good. Now take a look into the view. Where is the view? Inside view, then we have a live wire, then we have a about page. Now in this about page, I call it about page, consider it as a normal blade file. Now in this about page, I say h1 tag, I am about page. Now what I'm going to do now, I want to use this component in as a normal page, full page. So I will go on my web file, web route, and here we can say, hey, I want to get a route which is about and return simple about page. This is what we generally do, right? So if I say, hey, slash about, yep, we got this about page here. Great. Okay. Once again, if you have any question at any time, just open your mic, stop me, and ask your question if you are not getting anything. Okay, so that's simple. Now, since this is a view, can we just return this view? So let's say view of, I want it from Livewire about page. Is this going to work? Let's see. Oh, wow, this is working. This is working. Now, we are having a very normal blade file, but what is the magic behind it? Since this file is actually a live wire component view, what we can do instead of returning this closure, we can say, hey, why can't we just return the about page class? Or it is just like we return like uh, user controller class. It is exactly similar, but instead of a controller we are having the about page. And if in a controller, if you create a controller like this, then if you're not providing any um, function name just like this, that means you are using invoke function. So if you have a user controller, maybe you will going to use underscore invoke function, sorry, like this, but here we are using return render. So I think there is no confusion. This is not a unique thing. Whatever we know in Laravel, we are doing exact same. But check out the magic now. What's going to happen is, just like this, it returned the full page, but where is our about page? Hmm, what happened? So let's see. What I did is, before starting this session, I created one layout thing. So PHP Addison Livewire make Livewire layout. Now, what this layout is? Layout basically a file, a blade file here called app.blade.php, where let me just remove everything for now so that you can see, where I just have the slot, and that is recommended by Livewire. So here's the Livewire. It says that once you have it, once you create any component, then you can create a layout. See, everything is from the documentation. I'm not doing anything from my own, like I have not created anything. It's everything from the documentation so that you can refer to the documentation and learn exactly what I'm saying after this session. So I copied this thing and put it here, and everything is working fine. And now you can see that I am about page is here. Great. Now, why don't we have this bigger I am about page just like we had previously? Because I am using the tailwind styling, which just remove the styling of everything, and you have to style it on your own way. Okay, let's get back. So we are having this slot. Maybe I can move this slot um, into this div. Now, this idea of slot is basically whatever the about page or component view file we have. Whenever you return something, it goes into the render function, it return the view, but with this view, it put it inside this slot or replace it with slot. So that's why if I have this navigations, if I reload, I have it. Now, where is that I am about? I think that going in above that. So here we are, and now we have this wire things, and there has to be here it is. It's at the top here. Okay, now what I'm going to do, let's have some margin at the top so that it would be good. So margin top of, let's say, 20, and yeah, we got it. We are here. So I think you got it. Like, what Livewire is doing is nothing. Till now, we haven't seen any power of Livewire. But now, let me show you the power. Okay, so see, just like about page, I have created 3 pages or 3 component, you can say. One is post create, and obviously the about page. Now let me show you where is everything. So remember, to create the uh, component, we need to use this command. So I used first of all post create, and then I used the post. And once I did that, I had 2 or 3 files now total. One is post create, and about page. Similar to this, I should have 3 blade file, right? But now see this. Here, I only have two blade files. One is for about page, another is for post create. When I go on the post create, here it is. So that's the form is coming because of everything here. Now, why I have two, not three, because we have three components here. And one is the post PHP. See, inside this, instead of returning view, we are returning this normal HTML thing. Mm, everything is good, but still, I'm not getting the feel of how powerful Livewire is. Let me show you its power one by one. Here, see, if I go here on this posts or whatever it is, the links. Okay, now see, whenever I click on the post, see, there is a full page reload. Check out this section at the top. If I go on the post create, full page reload, full page reload. Okay, now I'm going to convert this a full page reload to a single page transition, just like Vue or React or any front end framework doing. So even if I check on the network, I move, it's full reload. You can see that there is a full reload. Now, with this Livewire, what we can do, we can go to the component app layout, app.blade, and the links are here. So this is the home link, this is a post link, post create, and about. Now, in every anchor tag, I'm going to add wire navigate. That's it. That's it. This is an attribute, or I'm adding it here in these three pages. This is the home page, which I don't want to touch. So that's leave it alone. Okay. Now see, this is going to be interesting. I just refresh the page and see, I'm clicking on the post, create, about, and see, there is no refresh on the page. There is no refresh on the page. Although you can see things are changing now. All post, create post, about page, even the route is changing, and that's the power of Livewire. We haven't written a single line of JavaScript, but everything is becoming single page. How powerful it is. Now, how this happen actually? So see, whenever I click, you can see this. There is a network request at the bottom. Here it is, a network request every time. So this is a network request. Basically, I told you, Livewire took the notion of the JavaScript and Laravel component and mixed it up together. Now, everything is done because of JavaScript, but we as a developer doesn't need to write any JavaScript. All the power of these JavaScript coming because of kind of these things which we are using. And behind the scene, obviously, it's using the JavaScript, but we don't have to worry about it. Now, see this. It's really returning full HTML, but without any you can say without any page reload or without any requesting to the server fully. So that's the powerful thing I can say. So I hope once again you got the point. If you have any problem till now, let me know let me know by opening your mic and stopping me. Now what next? So we have this form. Okay, see, the magic is coming slowly. So you saw one magic of Livewire. Next magic, how we create the state. If you have a little experience with JavaScript, you know we have to create a variable or a state in Vue or React, Angular. Then we need to bind it. If we are using React, then we need to do the full JavaScript. If we are using Vue.js, we need to say V model. And if we are using Angular, ng model, lot of stuffs we need to do. But here, since you know Laravel, since you know PHP, no worries. How? Let's see. We have this post create component. So let's open this post create. Let's go on the app, Livewire, post create. Now see, I have created two public variable here. It's simple, title and the body. Now, what if I say, hey, uh, my post, simple. Now, I have added the value on the PHP side, not on the view section. But if I reload, it should appear here. How it should be appearing here? Just like we do V model in Vue, ng model in Angular, let's do the similar kind of thing with our title, and we say wire model and provide the name of the field which we have on the backend. On the backend means on the PHP side, the Livewire component. And if we do this, check out the magic. Here we have the post. Here we have the post. Here we have the post. Now, that's okay. So you can say that I also can do something. I can render this from the backend. I can put the value and then show it up. You are right. But what if I can say that it's really magical? Wire model, if I say dot live, and just below this in a p tag with a class of text, let's say white, I'm going to render this title. And the best part is, whatever public property you create, it's going to be available on the considering blade file. On the connected blade file, it's automatically available. You don't have to say with, and hey, I want to pass the title as title like this. No, no worries, no worries, no worries. Good, good. We are here. Now see what's going to happen. What's going to happen? So here we have the post, here we have the post, and see my post from Sarthak on Laravel, Kerala. Isn't it interesting? I hope this is going to ignite, you can say, the power, or igniting the motivation, energy for using the Livewire. This is called the Livewire magic. We are doing this, and it is taking a round trip. It's doing something on the back end and then taking it on the front end again. And that's why you see that there is a very little kind of very little time it's taking to show it. So if I say boom, boom, so little microsecond delay is here when it's doing here, because there is a round trip from the server. So it's doing from the server. See, this is the update it's doing. Now update on just on the component, not the full page. And on the payload, you see on the components, 0, uh, update, and this is the update we are doing. This is the update we are doing. Okay, and same we can do with the post. Now this is, I think you get it. So let's do the same thing for the post. Is that, yep, here we are, we model of body. And now let's see if it is working. So I just say something. Yeah, it's there. It's there. Now, so instead of just providing any default value, I just keep it empty. And now what I want is, I want to submit this form. And when I submit this form, I want to get the values somewhere here. So you see, I have created this function called create post. Now, if you have any experience with the front end framework, you generally say we submit, or at submit, sorry, maybe on submit, kind of that. Now here, you guess it right, it's going to be wire submit. And in the wire submit, we can simply say uh, create post. This has to be the same function which is you are using here, function name. Great. Now, whenever we click on submit, if this form is going to submit it, then we should see whatever we do here. So let's do die dump. We know our favorite die dump is here. Nobody is going to steal this die dump from us. So let's just click on submit, and yes, we have this die dump. So I think everything is fine. Guys, if you, once again, I'm saying, no, don't be shy. You can just stop me at any point if you have any question. because at the last I don't think we will get the time to uh, answer each and every question. So it's your time. Great. Now
So,
here,
but just quick question.
yep, sure.
So when you type a text, for each text is going to the backend, or like where on what action that event is happening, or it's
Okay,
based on
so
time.
okay, so there is two way this text will go on the back end. So see, I just did this live kind of thing here. So I when I do live, then whenever we type something, it just goes to the back end and keep the state on the back end and then return it on the front end. Okay, that's a one thing which is very inefficient because we are using a lot of network. So what we can do, we can remove this live thing, and here we say diagram for this title and body. Maybe I can dump first one. Okay, see this. So this time whenever we have this, you can see there is no network because we remove the live thing. And now whenever we submit the form, then only all these value will go to the backend. So let's do the submit, and you see these two things are here, and you can find everything what we are sending, like here. This is body and title. You get it?
Yeah, yeah. So it is flexible. Like,
Yes, it's flexible. You can manipulate it on your own way, and that's the power. Okay.
thank you, Nashim.
Yeah, great, great. Thank you. I really love because you just stopped me and asked question, because if you're not getting anything because of your hesitation, then this session will not be valuable for you. So guys, you can stop me if, see, if I will not able to complete all the things, but if I will be able to clarify each and everything whatever I'm saying, that's a win situation for this session, not just covering a lot of amazing things. So that's good. Now, let's go. So what I'm going to do now is, since we are having these value, let's create the post. I already have the post model. So these are the Laravel stuff. So I thought I should have already prepared. I prepared the database. I prepared the migration like this. So everything is fine. So let's create the post, and not this. I need the post model like this, and create. Okay, and then you can see here we are. So title we are providing this, bodies we are providing this, and this is wrong. We should have the model. Here we are. Okay, now in the model, obviously we need to provide the protected, guarded, nothing. Okay, good. Now let's create it. So my first post, and I should copy lorem ipsum from here if we get it. Yep, great. So lorem ipsum, click on submit. Something happened. We don't know if it's really created or not, but it's just there. Okay, so I'm going to see that what if when we submit this, how we can clear these content. We should not like keeping all these data here. So just after creating it, we can say, hey, this reset and resetting title and body. Okay, now let's do my post 2, and I think I need to reload my post 2, lorem ipsum, submit, and boom, it's cleared. And you know what? These two posts are really, really created in the backend. This means if I go on the post, we should show it. Let's do it. Now, this page, the post page, let's close everything. This post page is coming. Let's start from scratch. Go in the web page. Post page is coming because of this post component we have created. This is the thing. Then here we have the inline HTML. Great. But here in this inline HTML, we should show the posts. So after this all post, we should have like for each, and the post in the post, and uh, what's that, and for each. It's really time I'm using this blade thing. Okay, so then post title kind of things, and we need to do this. We need to do this, but no, we don't have the post variable. Okay, so let's create the post variable. So public posts is going to be empty array, and if I do this, then it's not complaining anything. Great. Now, since we are having this, but we want to fill our post. How do we do that? How do we fill? Can we do something like, hey, posts is going to be the post model, and what's that? Oh, yeah, we also have this post as a component. Good, good. So we are using model post, and we get all, and then we say, hey, this arrow posts is equal to post. Let's see, is this going to work or not? It's working. So maybe I can style it a little bit. So I can have a p tag with class of text white. And if I do this, two post is available. Boom. You can see this is really, really powerful thing. And I have this. And if I have an anchor tag, oh, I think I need to have the p tag. Leave it. We are not going to click on that. Anyways, we are having these two. That's great. But this is not good. This is not good because on the render part, we are doing this. And whenever we re-render this, then we are fetching the post every time. We don't want to do this. So how we can modify it? Now, every component, since think about everything in Livewire, just like the front-end framework. So in front-end framework, we have a life cycle hooks, life cycle of components. So just like that, we have a life cycle here. Now, we can create a function and call it mount. And on the mount, we can do anything we want. And what we are going to do, we are going to move this here. Okay. Now see, this is still working. And this time, the render will not be re-rendered if we are having, like, it's not going to refetch the post if we are re-rendering the HTML only. So that's the power. That's the power. I think you are getting really good vibes from the Livewire and how powerful it is. Now, let me see what are the other things I have to remind you. Okay, good one. Let's see. So remember, we were talking about this title. So how actually Livewire works? See, so since Livewire provide all the JavaScript bundled, and you don't have to worry about it, but just to take a look, let's see. What if I create a wire? Let me zoom it for you. Wire is equal to Livewire. Now this is a live wire. You can call it a function, which or class, JavaScript class, which we have already available whenever we use the JavaScript or whenever we use the live wire, by the way. And we call it first. First means the component which we are using. Okay, we got it. Now let's see. When I say wire, you can call it anything. By the way, wire is not necessary. Now, when I say wire, and see, the post title is title. Let's rename it to my best title from Kerala. Great. Now, see, I say, give me the title. See this? See this? This is JavaScript, and we are writing everything on PHP level. How this is happening, nobody knows. And if you don't know what is happening behind the scene, that's we call magic. Okay, so just like we have wire title, we have wire body, which is null. If I type something, that's instantly available here. And when we submit, this thing from this JavaScript goes to the backend and create the thing on the PHP level. But let's move forward and see what next we have. Now, if we go more on the instance dot canonical. Now, what is canonical thing? So see, here it says canonical body and title are null. It should not be null, by the way. Okay, yeah. So see, I can give you another thing. Empirical. I think I need to get it back. And yeah, empirical. If I do this, it's also empty. So what is the difference between canonical and empirical? So let me first type something here and here. Let's once again try empirical. So empirical means the current state. Got it? Now, what is canonical? Canonical is still empty. Canonical means whatever we have already available on the backend or here. Not just the backend, but if I say from backend, if I reload, if I create new instance and say, here's, you can see post title from backend. Great, great. Now, if I see canonical, canonical say from backend. If I say empirical, it's also say backend, but we can change it backend updated. Now, empirical will have the updated, canonical will still have the backend which is already available, not yet updated on the backend. So what Livewire do? Livewire just compare these two, and for the difference, it just update on the backend, otherwise not. So this is how basically Livewire work in under the hood, and that's how you actually learn things. When you know how things work behind the scene, then it feels like really, really nice. Now, we are close to complete this. I have a lot of things in my list, but I believe if you have any question, just ask me. Then we will cover 2, 3 more things. Anyone?
Yeah. Hi, Sarthak.
Mhm.
Uh, is it okay to ask the
Yeah,
question
yeah, yeah.
or anyone else? Okay.
I just took time to sip coffee.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, your question.
So yeah, really great session. I just have a quick question. What are the limitations that you found using Liveware?
Okay,
Basically,
yeah,
like how strong application that we can build using Liveware. So that part also would like to hear.
that's good one. This is really a good question, and most people ask me similar question, and the only answer I can say is uh, you should create mid to small level project with Livewire, but not the enterprise level. Why? The reason is many, but the more you can say strong reason I see are, since like the first one is it's everything is PHP, right? Now, what if at any point when you reach a very high level, enterprise level application, you need to do something crazy which nobody has ever done? At that point, if you need to do anything in the JavaScript, then how you're going to do this? Then you need to use Alpine JS, which is the framework for this, like extending the capabilities of Livewire. Now, at that point, are you going to learn another framework? That's bullshit. You should, if at the end you need to learn a new thing, why can't we start with React and Vue, which is really having awesome things? Okay, so that's the one thing. Now, second problem I see for the enterprise level thing is enterprise level means in big company. In big company, people come, go, people shift from one project to another project, people get responsibilities. Now, what happen is, since Livewire is for Laravel only. Now, I am good Laravel. I know Livewire. I can create something. I have done 2 years of work creating a really amazing application, and I explode and exploited Livewire to create awesome thing. But what if I just promote it, and now I'm not doing any Livewire or any coding, and it's really hard to find good people having really expertise in Livewire. At that point, that the maintenance of that project is really hard. So these two major things I feel like for enterprise level. Now, coming to the functionality level. So at functionality level, I feel like using JavaScript is giving you more flexibility, more freedom than Livewire. I always say Livewire is for those who either hate JavaScript or doesn't know JavaScript, right? So these are the things which I feel is the limitation, but on over these three major things I said, I have never said like it is not production or enterprise level ready. You can create however strong, however complex application you want with Livewire because it's really stable, really powerful, and really awesome as we are seeing. So apart from all these things, with all the cons, I love Livewire. But personally, if you ask, are you going to create your project, your website with Livewire? I would say no, because I love JavaScript and I want to code in JavaScript. Okay. And as well as I love Laravel. So I want to create Laravel. Oh, yeah. One more thing I reminded. So see, when you create a project with Livewire, you're not creating any controller, you're not creating any route, you're not creating any API. Now, what if your project exploded and you have a million people and you want a mobile application? Now, at that time, what you need to do, you need to create a separate API thing, and you want that API to be consumed by the mobile application or a desktop application or any external. You want to open the APIs thing. But what if you are using React, Nuxt.js, or anything with combination of Laravel? To use that, you are from the day one, you are going to write APIs. And since from the day one you are writing APIs, it will be really easy to open the API to the public, use that API for mobile application, use it for desktop application. So these are the things which I feel are little limitations, but for a small project, for mid-level project, awesome, awesome thing. I think I answered it. Answer your question, right?
Yes, yeah. Thank you very much.
Great, great. Now I told you that it's really hard to write JavaScript, but writing JavaScript is powerful thing here. So let's do one thing. What if you want to write, you want to do something JavaScript thing? I said that it's hard to write the JavaScript, but it's not like impossible. It is possible and it's really fun because we are going to write JavaScript in PHP. See how.
Oh,
So yes, um, let's see. When I submit this form, so I just returned it. So that means if I submit this
so
form, sorry,
so
you
even
are
though that limitation also can be solved using writing JavaScript in the PHP code.
exactly,
Like,
exactly,
oh,
exactly.
that's
That's
great.
the point. That's the point. So that's what I said. Like it's really hard. That's not like not possible. So what I want when I submit this button, I want to have an alert, the JavaScript alert. So I say this JS. Okay. Now I'm going to write the JavaScript here. Okay. So JS, end it and say alert, hello, blah, and let's it. And let's see, click submit. Here's the JavaScript alert. We are writing the JavaScript on our PHP code. Powerful thing, isn't it? You can do anything with this kind of thing on PHP code. Write any kind of JavaScript. If you want to write complex JavaScript code, then you can do like go to app service provider here on the component, the Livewire component. You can create a macro, and this macro I call it let's say alert, and in this alert I can call it differently like my alert. Okay, and I get whatever text I want to alert. Okay, and then I say this JS, and exactly same thing which I did here. So I cut it from there, paste it here, but along with this alert I also want the console log of the text we are having, right? So text is there and same text goes to the alert. So text is here. Now this means you can do anything with, as I told you. Okay. Now how do I use it? I say this, my alert, and I call it post created. Great. Now see, if I click here, it should be doing something. I just missed something. Function closing. JS is closing. I believe it's not taking two things. There is a way. What's that? Where I'm missing something? Anyone know? Missing closing after a list. Mhm. Macro, Livewire component, that's good. Alert, closing this one. My alert, that should work, but we are having some issue here. Uh, 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 uh. What's that? Oh, anyways, you got the point. We can do that. We can do that. I did just before this session. Let me just try to undo. Okay.
Satak, you are mute.
Hey, Satvik, you're muted if you're trying.
You're mute. No.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you see? Can you hear? Sorry. Now, where I left, where just it was paused. Hello.
You had a
The,
technical issue in the code and then tried to
Uh, uh,
undo.
uh, uh, sure, sure, sure. Let me get back. So what I did, I had my alert. Okay, and why I have the issue? Because I haven't used this single quote. So when I was doing this, I was having this error. Okay, and then I have to just put this single quote, and then it's going to work. See this. Post created and then post created coming here on the uh, console. Great. So this means you can yes use JavaScript even on our PHP side. Great. Okay. We have done a lot of things. Now, few things are remaining. I'm not going to take much of the thing. Okay. So let's see the power. See, what if I am submitting this? And see, what happening is it says title cannot be null. Why? Because I'm not providing any title. So it should be like a validation thing. So how do we write a validation in Livewire? It's Livewire 3, so we can use PHP attributes. So PHP attributes can be written just like this. And we say validate. We need to load the attribute. So it should be loaded. And what's that? Yeah, here it is loaded. And now here we say, hey, this one is required. Now, if I do this, if I hit submit, it should be doing this. But why it's not doing? Because we said that yes, the rule for title is required, but we are not validating. We haven't tell our Livewire that hey, validate. So just say this validate. That means it's going to check for any validation and give error if any. And yes, you can see title field is required. Now you say that hey, this is not just the thing, I want more. So is this going to work with array? Yep, it's working. That means I can say, hey, this title has to be minimum of 6 characters. So then if I say 3 characters only, then it says, hey, it must be a 6 character. That means you got the point, like how this can be done. Same thing we can do with our body attribute, body, not attribute, body variable, variable we call. So again, it has to be minimum 20. Okay, so if I write something, it says, hey, this field is squared, this is 20, that's good. And this is really, really powerful with the Livewire 3 called validating your fields, and then you can do this. Now, if you have a lot of, obviously it's not always going to be the two variables or two fields on your form. You can either create a public form and then have an array like that, and in that array you can put the title kind of things. But suppose you have a lot of fields. So what you can do, you can put all these into Livewire forms. So you can create Livewire. How do I create it? So Livewire, Livewire form. Here is the thing. So PHP Artisan Livewire form, and post create form. I create it. It's created here inside the Livewire forms. I can now move all of these things. How do I use it? Is it like I need to do this? How do I say? Public, sorry, public form is equal to, uh, let me just find it. It's really, uh, I have not used it for a long time. As I told you, I'm not using Livewire in my local, in my days, daily life, daily days, whatever it is. Okay, so uh, validation is done. We created it. So yes, we need to just move it there, and then we can call it like a form thing. Great. So we call it form. We don't have to do anything, and we just define the type, which is post create form from Livewire, and it should work. But this time I think we need to say this form title. Is it the thing? This form all. Wow, that's really great. Now we just need to say, hey, this form all, and it should work according to the documentation. So my post 3 submit, and we have some error, I believe. Okay, I did something wrong. No, everything is fine there, but it has to work. It has to work. I think that's because of the validation I have. So maybe I can remove these two things. I know it's time is over. Guys, if you are enjoying it, I can extend it. If you are getting bored, then I can say that, okay, I'm done. Property does not exist. Okay, see, because I've moved it into the form, now these properties which I have on the post create doesn't exist. Now I need to say form dot title and form dot body. Great. So still it's not working. um, I believe I did something wrong here. That's a problem whenever you do. It's good. Form dot title. Okay, I got it. Once again. So here it has to be form dot title. So I need to prepare better from the next time. So my new blog post is random, which says now title is not available. um, so this is called resetting the form, not every other thing. So it should be good. Another one, and again new error which says reading title of null. Ah, that's a bad thing, but I think you got the point, like how we can work on it. We can refactor, and eventually we will going to get the real result. But that's how you work. So I don't want to explore more from the documentation because it's really hard and it's time consuming. I don't want to waste your time. I think I have done most of the important things for beginners, and there are many amazing things available for Livewire. I encourage you all to go into the documentation, because I always say documentation is the king. You can learn about life cycle hooks. A lot of hooks are available, just like we explored only mounted. You can do updating, rendering, delayed, hydrated, anything. Events is really great. If I get another chance, maybe after 1 month or 2 months, we will just going to explore about the Livewire event. That's a really great thing. You can create the you can say real-time system with this event. Now, we have talked about the form, we talked about the actions. Actions means submitting things. We haven't talked about testing. So this is another thing which I would love to share my knowledge with all of you. So maybe once again on the next one, event and testing will be the new thing. And you can explore many other things. And that's how it works. So I think it's done almost 45 minutes. And if you have any question now,
I
I'm
think
okay to
I think
explore. Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Ramshad is raising his hand actually for some kind of
Sure,
doubts.
sure, sure.
Yes, hello. Sir, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Actually, I would like to ask if it's good practice, like we are using both Vue normal blade.html file and the Livewire page both together. Like also the controller and the component both together in the same project is a good practice. What's your
Uh,
opinion?
you mean using the Vue or React as a API, or maybe Inertia and Livewire, mixing everything, every possible thing for best
No,
practices?
no, no, no. I think it's mistaken. Not like normal Laravel view
Okay,
concept like blade dot php page as well as
okay,
same
okay.
the
That's
controller
Vue.
page.
Yeah, right. It's okay. No, it's not a bad practice. See, uh, until you are not using any external framework like Vue.js or React.js along with Livewire, it's okay. Now, problem
Okay,
with this is like Livewire itself has a huge JavaScript shipped with your Vue Blade files. Now, if we
okay,
add more external library, external framework, then your bundler, the JavaScript bundler, will be really huge, will be not good for your website.
okay.
Okay,
Like
so
okay, yeah. Please
so it's
continue.
it's good to use just the blade and the live wire things.
The same we can use the controller as well as the component. Same.
No problem, no problem, no problem. You can use the components, you can use the controller, even you can use the components inside as a component, like use component as a component. Right now we are using component as a full page,
Yeah,
right?
like I saw, yeah, I refer one project like the same Liveware before.
Uh-huh.
Is it used like first the web.php is pointed to the controller, the controller is pointed to the blade.php file. This blade.php file is calling the Liveware view
Mm.
file. Then this is pointed to the component file. The component is rendering the outputs. I saw this kind of the
Yes,
flow. That's why
yes.
I asking.
I know why it's there. See, when Livewire 1 was released, that was the thing we have to do. We have
Okay,
to load a view file, then we add the our Livewire component as a component, and then the power will come. But from
okay,
Livewire 2, we have the ability to use Livewire component as a full page route.
okay,
So it's a best, you can say, for the best practice, use component as a full page.
okay. Thank you.
And can you check the comment section? Some of the guys are
Yeah.
like, have you used filament? If yes, how is your experience
Sorry.
for the filament, Laravel filament?
Have you used filament? If yes, how's your experience? Yes, I'm using filament for the Mizo Hub, the product I have created, which is just like you can say Laravel Forge. So we have created Laravel Forge, you can say alternative, called Mizo Hub. And in that Mizo Hub, we are using this filament for our creating the admin panel. And it's really good. It's really, really powerful. I If you ask me like when you have used Livewire, I say with filament only. So it's really powerful. I have used the Nova, but I didn't like that. Although people say that it's really amazing, but just leave it that it's a paid thing, but it's not that good against filament. It's really, really powerful.
Mhm.
Thanks, Ishad.
It's okay if anyone, any doubts,
Yep, people,
clarifications?
you can ask any question. If you say like, give me the spelling of Livewire, I'm good with that also. No question is silly question, so you can ask anything. No worries.
One
You can
more
even
thing.
ask outside of Livewire.
Sarthak,
Yep.
please one more thing. How we can update the like someone is use the old version like Livewire 1 or 2. You saying about the three. So how we can upgrade the each and every stage?
You need to do everything manually. So it's there is no command which can just convert the old thing into the
Oh,
new thing. So everything you need to do one by one. Take that component, use it as a full page refactoring. A lot of refactoring will be needed, but I would suggest write a test first and then refactor. Otherwise, you will going to create some bugs.
okay. What's the like difference the versions old and new? Any new features on three?
So yeah, so with the Livewire 3, which I showed you in this demo, the
Mm,
attribute thing for validation I use is the new and powerful thing in Livewire 3, which I believe is really developer friendly and making your code really clear. Okay,
okay.
so that's the thing which was not available in 2, which
Mm-hmm.
was Livewire 2. And Livewire 2 was really heavy in terms of request. So right now we saw that if we make it live, like wire model live, then only it will do on every request. And when you submit the form, then only when you submit it, then the variable value will go to the backend. But this was not the case in Livewire 2. For Livewire 2, everything you do will make a request from the server and get back. So that
Okay.
2 was not that efficient.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yes, please. Uh, you
Other
can,
than live, anything you can ask.
yeah, yeah, sure. Variable just need to be public. You can bind files with variable.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Is it instead of live or can I ask one question?
Any how many
Okay,
question
okay.
you want?
Like how instead of the like we can deploy by force. What is there any other good way to deploy without the forge? We can
Uh,
deploy the project. Yeah.
so Mizo Hub, I created this. What I can say, but there is one more which is really famous called Ploy, Ploi, which is powerful and really really famous, even famous than Laravel Forge. Laravel Forge is just the product. That's why it's famous, because it's a product from Taylor Otwell. But Ploi, Ploy, is really powerful. I have tried it, and
Okay.
we actually create this Mizo Hub looking into the Ploy that, hey, this is the real feature on Ploy. Let's have it on Mizo Hub. So we have that.
You mostly preferring the forge as well.
I prefer
You
I comparing to Forge Ploy. I'm not taking my product name because otherwise it's going to be a promotion. But
yes.
comparing Ploy and Forge, I would prefer
Okay.
Ploy. I would
Okay.
prefer Ploy. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
but you
Thank you.
can use Mizo Hub also. Not joking. Okay. Anyone else?
I think no one have any doubts.
But if you want to connect with me and have any doubt and you don't want to ask in public, you are free to message me, DM me on Twitter. I think someone shared the on this. Yeah. So Faisal shared at the beginning of the chat. You can find my Twitter handle, which is Sarthak Savvy, and ask me there.
Yeah,
Hey, Debojit. Hey, Debojit is here. Good, good.
yeah, he is actually the active member in the Kerala community.
Good, Devajit. You should create a Kolkata community, but you are now in Kerala community. So Debojit is really nice person. He worked with me for almost more than year. He came to my marriage and really really nice. He is a very amazing Laravel developer. Plus he is enthusiast about learning new things. But unfortunately, because of some some things happen on my personal plus professional life. We were not together, we are not working together, but I know him. He is really really amazing. And Debojit is saying like Hindi channel kab aa raha hai. Hindi channel is live, is already there. I would going to share this. So this is a code jugaad, and it's a Hindi channel, Hindi YouTube channel for web development, and this channel is more dedicated on JavaScript than Laravel. And I'm actually not finding good content for Laravel nowadays, so you will probably see that on Bitfumes also. I'm not sharing much much of the Laravel content. I'm sharing a lot of amazing things, and the things which I am now trying, like Rust, like Docker things. So you will see less of Laravel content from my side in the future, maybe very less, I would say. But yeah, so I'm always available for Laravel, but not in terms of content creation anymore. So check out, if you know Hindi, if you want to learn from very basic, like from the HTML CSS. So HTML series is almost going to be done in next week, or this week actually. And then we will going to start CSS, and then the JavaScript, then Node.js, React, Vue, Angular, everything.
Okay.
Great. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So I think no one have any doubts actually. So let's wind up this session right now. So um, give me a second. Anyone have doubt? You can ask.
Have you used Laravel with microservices? Um, I have not personally used, but at Pfizer, I work for Pfizer. Like, I'm in office hour, by the way. So yes, we are having some of the things that uses
Garuda.
Laravel for microservices. So yeah, I know that it's really good for microservices, but I haven't used it personally.
Okay, so now let's wind up this session. So I would like to Mr. Fasil, so CEO of the our company, Ayuka Infotech, to give the thanks actually to you and also for the participants. So I will give you the laptop back.
Your voice is not coming, Faisal.
I can't hear.
Say
It's fine.
hello. Say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Good, good. Continue.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Sarthak, and all the members who joined in this meeting. First of all, we were like proud of being the highest literacy state in India, like for many years, and now there is a recent study happened that the highest coding programmers are like the Kerala is very high. So we are very proud of that, and that momentum we will continue. And thank you for being part of that movement as well. So this will be like a milestone for the programming community, because as everyone know, like Laravel is one of the most popular framework in the world, and the founder and the creator of that framework is following Sarthak. So that's a big achievement for the Kerala developers community. In that Livewire is a very what do you say, like I think like we can create any kind of application, or like it will work 95% of the time for any kind of backend application. So in case some any kind of limitation, it's easier to fix. It's not, I don't think it's that complicated. I'm not sure. Yeah. So Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, Sathik, for joining and make this session very successful and very knowledgeable for everyone. Yeah, thank you all the members for joining.
Thank you, Faisal. I really appreciate the thing you are doing. Like I have, I know many big companies who are not leveraging the power of community and power of these kind of meetups thing. And I just want to clap for you because you are taking initiative, and you are actually not just taking initiative, but being present at this part, at this kind of meetup, which is huge for a CEO person who is taking a lot of responsibility, and another one came to just host this and manage all these kind of meetup, which is really appreciated. And keep doing this. And I would say that not just Laravel, make it make make Kerala a really big state for most of the things, most of the languages. Try to create community for Golang, Rust, JavaScript, React. So I would be more than happy to give sessions on any of these things. You name it. If I know that technology, I will be there. Uh, I will be ready to give sessions or even attend, if not just like presenting things. So it's really great. We can't hear you, Jishad. Sorry. No, I think echoing.
Can you hear me?
Yes, but it's really echoing.
Yeah, it's echoing.
Can you hear me now?
Good. Now this is
Yeah.
good.
Okay, that's fine. So, thank you for all the support actually for
I can see the
growing
ceiling
this
only.
community. And we can meet on the upcoming Laracon. So I hope you have book the tickets. And also, I wish for the speaker selection for the Laracon. Okay, so that's the thing. And let's wind up then. And all the best actually for you. And thank you for all the members joined for this. The meetup, and hope all are good time with you. Okay. Okay then.
Great.
Thank you. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining.